Storytime pretending. Have you ever been through something soul-changing? I mean, it really goes down to your bones and changes everything about you, how you think, how you feel, the way you look at most people. Up until a year ago, I always believed and tried to see the best in people. But now I know people are monsters. I used to have this roommate. Her name was Abigail, but everyone called her Abby for short. We were both 23 female at the time, and we were sick of living in the dorms. So we decided mid-semester we'd move out of the dorms and get a place together. I didn't know it at the time, but I was setting myself up to be in a real-life horror story. When Abby and I moved into our apartment, everything was great. We got along well, she wasn't messy, and we had similar class schedules. I thought she was becoming one of my very best friends. You know, like someone who will be in your life forever. I still think that could have been the case, but life had other disturbing plans. One day, I come home from classes early, and Abby isn't in the living room like she usually was. I could see where she had been sitting and studying, but something about the way she left her books was off. One book was hanging off of the edge of the table, and her notes were a bit scattered. I have this sinking feeling in my stomach about it, so I start calling her name, but she doesn't answer. My gut tells me it's a horrible idea, but I didn't want to leave her there, so I slowly start walking through the apartment looking for any sign of her. As I round the corner and walk into Abby's room, any doubt I had is gone, and what I see sends me into a full-on panic. Abby's feet are sticking out from underneath her bed, but they aren't moving. I tried calling out to her one more time, but I can't shake the feeling that I really need to get out of there. When she doesn't say anything, I turn to the front door and try to get out, but I run into what feels like an actual brick wall. Before I know it, I'm on the floor, can't breathe, and all I can see is Abby laying under her bed wrapped in her cover. I finally accept that the reason I can't breathe is because someone is doing this, and then I realize that brick wall I ran into was a man. I remember he smelled like sweat and cigars, and I thought I might be sick, but then I passed out. It couldn't have been long, because when I came to, I was in the exact same spot, only it seemed like his squeeze had loosened. I thought if I just went limp and pretended, he might go away, and after what felt like forever, it worked. He dropped me on the floor, and I had to just lay there and listen to him use the bathroom, make a sandwich, and when I thought I couldn't sit perfectly still for another second, I heard the front door open and close. I was so relieved that I almost shouted, "He's gone now, Abby. You can get up." But she never moved, because I was the only one pretending.